Hey everyone, I just wanted to create a very brief follow-up video for work we've started together. I'm really happy that you started on this Pilates yoga journey. It really has changed my life, especially as I age. Makes me feel like I'm healthier, more active, and it's one of those things that creeps up on you. It may seem really difficult to get started. Maybe we've not moved our body in a while, or we just have all that negative self-talk that we don't look like an Instagram model. But I can tell you at 61 years of age, I've never felt better in terms of how my body moves. So what I wanted to do was just provide some tutorial instruction on some of the exercises that we probably did in our early sessions together. These are just something that you could do on your own in between our sessions. Maybe we haven't had a session in a little bit and you want to kind of get started or restarted. So if you don't already have a bolster, you may have already invested in one, and I'll tell you why I really like it. It's not necessary. You can just use a pillow or a couple of bed pillows and stack them, but I'll show you in a minute how we use that. One of the ways. You probably have a strap. That's really important to use when we get started because it helps with range of motion. And then a couple of blocks. And also I wanted to introduce, these you can buy on Amazon or really anywhere. You can also kind of make your own. This is a yoga chair, and let me tell you why I like it. But you could use any kind of card table chair, but you want to not have a back. You want it to be backless. I can, if you're interested, I can send you a link to what I ordered. I find it to be a really wise investment, and the reason why I like it is because when we're building up our core, we can use this. You see how my legs are at an angle here? And as we begin to work up our core, it's sometimes nice to have this extra support. So one of the things I always incorporate into beginner sessions in Pilates are crunches. And you don't need a chair to do these, but I like them, especially if you're really concerned about your core. Also, we want to make sure we protect the neck, because as the core begins to strengthen, before it does, the neck is going to try and do the sit-up for you. Like, see, it's going to try and do this, where you want the core to do it. So start off with 10 to 15 of these. Now, if you need to do 5 and stop, and then 5 more and stop, please do, because you don't want to put any strain on the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you would continue on. Burn is okay, pain is not. I know we went over the 100s. Again, I like the idea of using a chair, but it's not required. You can do it without. So the upper body is lifted, the chin is tucked in, the arms are straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just did 15, and then rest. And then maybe do 2 more sets of that. So that's just something, a few exercises to do. That's not everything we do in our sessions, but that's just something to get started on for the sit-ups. Now I'm going to show you, I know we've done some leg lifts. We may not have done all of these in our session, but I'm going to demonstrate a few. So you want to do, so you're supported here with your arm on your elbow, and your other hand is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So work up in sets of 5 to 15. If you feel like you can do more without a lot of discomfort, feel free. This is really kind of self-paced, and as we have our individual sessions, I'll customize your number of reps a little more. Okay, so then come down a little more. Lift your right leg, place the right foot in front, flex the left foot, and do 1, 2, these are inner thigh lifts, 3, 4, 5, and do as many sets of those as you can. I know we've gone through the clamshells. I promise you, well, I can't promise you. I just know for me, these are really difficult, and now they're one of my favorites. So you can start with your knees on the mat. Eventually, your knees will be lifted, but I'm going to demo on the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest. And then do as many sets of 5s as you can, or if you're already up to it, you can do 15 straight. You're going to feel it right here, so stretch it out when you're done. So also, before you switch sides, come into forward fold. Oh, look, you can see my feet. So then you'll want to switch sides. But one of the things, and I meant to show this early on, is one of the reasons why I like the bolster is when you come into practice, right? You had to rush to get ready. You had to get everything, all your stuff out. I like the bolster. Place it up against your right hip. And when you first start in class, just coming down to a really gentle, supported twist. And what this can do is just help down-regulate the nervous system. Take a few deep breaths just so you can settle in, disengage with whatever you were doing right before practice. And just get calm. Now, use the bolster for other cool down things. If you have a bolster, I mean, we can always improvise with other things that you have around your house. And then you would do it on the other side so that you're equal, your twisting is equal. So there's an idea there. Yeah, and also, especially in the beginning and at the end of class, you'll want to just warm up your neck, roll the shoulders, and especially at the end of class or the end of your session, interlace your fingers at the base of the skull and send the heart forward. You're stretching out the pec area with a big breath in, and then exhale, lower. Big breath in, big expansion. Exhale, release. And then again, inhale and exhale. And I hope you found this little brief routine helpful. You can work up to as many reps as you feel comfortable, but I always stress that we start slow and build slowly. That way you're not going to injure yourself or be so sore that you get discouraged. A little bit of soreness is good. You just don't want so much pain that you can't walk comfortably or sit comfortably, because I don't know, in my experience, that makes me very discouraged. So a little bit of soreness is good because that tells your body, oh wow, I'm waking up and I'm beginning to get my body moving. So if you have any questions at all, send me an email and be sure to get a hold of me so we can schedule our next session. Have a good day. Peace.